In 2020, SCF received funding from the National Landcare Project to implement 2 trial sites in our region looking at mid-row banding nitrogen at seeding and tillering. The idea for this project comes from previous research that indicated only 42% of the fertiliser you apply is utilised by the crop, with the remaining leached, volatilised or washed away. We are trying to combat this by mid-row banding nitrogen with benefits from mid-row banding, including the same or higher yields from 20 to 30% less nitrogen being applied, improved nitrogen use efficiencies and reduced acidification rates, with the main aim of improving profitability. The 2 sites included one in the South Stirlings with the Curlin family and the other at Kendenup with the Slade family. Both sites were sown with the help of direct seeding and harvest. The site at Slades was a broadacre version where mid-row banding of urea was compared to top dress. This was done by going through with the seeder and placing 125 kilos of urea in the ground. We then went back and seeded in between those rows. The top dressing was done by spreading the same level of urea on after seeding. This site was sown on the 18th of June with 160 kilos of K-Till extra and 120 kilos of set to seed. During the season, it was decided not to apply a second round of urea as the potential yield from the later sowing, as well as trying to remain on the response curve, meant we didn't need any more nitrogen units at that site. The site in the South Stirlings was a small plot trial, which had 2 timings of applications and therefore had a few more treatment options. The same method of mid-row banding was done at seeding to the Kendenup site, however there was a treatment with no upfront urea. This site was sown on the 8th of June with 100 kilos of starter fert and 100 kilos of set to seed. At tillering, another mid-row banding application was completed with the help of the CSBP trial team and their plot machine. This involved applications of 100 litres a hectare of Flexi-N stream and mid-row banded behind disc on the plots. At the Kendenup site, there was no significant differences between mid-row banding or top dress at seeding for grain yield or protein. The late time of sowing likely reduced the yield potential further than expected, and nitrogen ended up not being a limiting factor, and so no nitrogen efficiency responses were seen. At the South Stirling site, all treatments yielded significantly greater than the farmer control of nil urea at seeding and top dress Flexi-N at tillering. Either combination of 1 top dressing and 1 mid-row banding were non-significant to each other, but significantly greater than all other treatments. The combinations of 2 top dressings, all mid-row bandings, or nothing, then mid-row banding were equal to each other. There is a 340 kilo increase for mid-row banding at seeding when nil urea is applied at seeding, and a 440 kilo increase from mid-row banding at tillering when previously top dressed at seeding. However, there is a 360 kilo decrease from mid-row banding at tillering when mid-row banding was done at seeding. With protein levels at this site, there was no major differences, however some significant differences were detected. When considering nil urea at seeding and top dress Flexi at tiller is the farming control, their only significant difference is the combination of 2 mid-row bandings. However, this is only a very minimal gain. The lowest protein was from having nil urea at seeding and mid-row banding at tillering.